But, it was large crowd, and there was my son. There was a bow up here, and everyone else was down there. And I said, he's going to be a fiddler. So this is advice to any of you who have kids who are about to go through that transition called Don't Forget to Play Your Fiddle. Well, you said you gave it up. You'd rather play guitar. You put that violin away with Twinkle Little Star. Teacher had no use for you. You couldn't stay in tune. Well, the kids bowed up and you bowed down, and you wrecked perfect tunes. Oh, don't forget to play your fiddle. Play it sweet and low. Play it standing, play it sitting, while you still know how. Let the tunes fall from the sky. Play it fast or slow. Get yourself to an old-time session, rosin up your bow. Years went by and no one knew where that thing did go. You liked Fender Telecasters, drums, and rock and roll. You kept that fiddle in the corner underneath the bed. Well, you'd tell your mom you'd keep it there till after she was dead. Oh, don't forget to play your fiddle. Play it sweet and low. Play it standing, play it sitting, while you still know how. Let the tunes fall from the sky. Play it fast or slow. Get yourself to an old-time session, rosin up your bow. So you kept your word to your dear mother. You kept it fair and square. Well, you dusted off that Stradivari made in God knows where. Well, you found your love in an old folk song, your soul in a Scottish air. Well, you made good friends with a 5-string banjo you met at a county fair. Oh, don't forget, play your fiddle, play it sweet and low. Play it standing, play it sitting, while you still know how. Let the tunes fall from the sky, play it fast or slow. Get yourself to an old-time session, rosin up your bow. Could have played in orchestras, or you could have made first chair. You could have nailed the solo parts, dressed well, and combed your hair. But now you know the instrument that entertained the kings, brought joy and hope to an old steamboat, made the valleys ring. Oh, don't forget, play your fiddle, play it sweet and low. Play it standing, play it sitting, while you still know how. Let the tunes fall from the sky, play it fast or slow. Get yourself to an old-time session, rosin up your bow. Maggie Gray, Sally Ann, Sourwood Mountain, Lonesome John, William Lytton, Frosty Morning, Hawk got the chicken, Logan Water, Sandy River, Chamarita. Here comes Jack with a fiddle on his back, Yellow Hair Laddie, Rosin Castle, Devil's in the kitchen, old gray cat. Don't forget, play your fiddle, play it sweet and low. Play it standing, play it sitting, while you still know how. Let the tunes fall from the sky, play it fast or slow. Get yourself to an old-time session, rosin up your bow. Take a break. See you a little bit later. This is a love song about my grandparents. This is called Selling the Isabelle. Well, she's 21 feet at the waterline. She draws 3 feet in the tide. There ain't nothing wrong with her, let's start with that. Look her over, I'm going inside. She was his to begin with, she was here long before, so we kept civil company. But he changed her name to the Isabelle on the day that he married me. Well, we never had money, but he just didn't care. He said money was never the plan. Just a slow, sorry river and a lonerman's song, and the main sheet in his hand. And me never thinking that there once was a time when I fancy the whistlin' trades, when the sweetest tune was a sailor's song and the wind skipping over the waves. You stand alone in your garden, you planned for the year. You raised your kids and you kept them in school. You put food on the table, you put love in their hearts. It wasn't easy, you know, but women aren't fools. There she sits on her blocks with the weeds at her keel, the paint peeling like a sad tear. But she never tacked easy, and she was slow off the wind. In shoal water, trouble to steer. Well, she's 21 feet at the waterline. She draws 3 feet in the tide. For her price you can have her, she'll be yours fully found. Her time's over, and I'm going inside. She was his to begin with, she was here long before, so we kept civil company. But he changed her name to the Isabelle on the day that he married me. And he changed her name to the Isabelle on the day that he married me. Old stuff. You may think you've got a little, but it's too damn much old stuff. Enough, there's too much stuff. Roller skates and dinner plates, table lamps books your mother hates, floppy disks from 88, tape cassettes the squirrels ate, taxes that you never paid, empty jars of marmalade, pants you know will never fit. This whole house is full of it. Old stuff, old stuff. You may think you got a little, but it's too damn much old stuff. Enough, but there's too much stuff. Old diplomas in their frames, plus the ones without your name. Pencil boxes, dried up pens, Pez dispensers for good friends, rusty trophies in the way from all your sport and glory days. You never beat the other guys, now they're all dead, you're still alive. Old stuff, old stuff. You may think you got a little, but it's too damn much old stuff. Enough, there's too much stuff. License plates from Uncle Earl when he had that Oldsmobile. Olivetti, Boys to Men, Poppy Pocket, fishermen. Do you know how sad I feel to find those missing Meals on Wheels? That was Grandpa's favorite deal. Grandma said she'd never steal. Old stuff, old stuff. You may think you got a little, but it's too damn much old stuff. Enough, there's too much stuff. $20,000 children's books, minus those your sister took. Pat the Bunny, Goodnight Moon, Joy of Sex, the shelf had room. Here are all the campaign pins, the candidates who didn't win. Box of rattle, sippy cups, too much stuff, way too much stuff. Old stuff, old stuff. You may think you got a little, but it's too damn much old stuff. Enough, there's too much stuff. Well, if I control the garbage, dear, things we've saved for 40 years, if all that crap were never here and I carted it away, would you still share your life with me? Build this house, this family, our love would last eternally, much longer than this chair. If I were God, I'd make a rule to post on every church and school. The rule would be to clean your house, things you once forgot about. But take a moment if you do, save what meant the most to you. These are the things you never knew were part of me and part of you. Old stuff, old stuff. You may think you got a little, but it's too damn much old stuff. Enough, there's too much stuff. Old stuff, old stuff. You may think you've got a little, but it's too damn much old stuff. Enough, there's too much stuff. foggy harbor, cold and wet and not a soul. The boats are sitting crooked in the mud. All about the sounds of life are chilled and distant, and the kerosene lamps flicker in the night. Rub your hands together, pull your collars up. We'll drink another round before the night is gone. Take your chances, boys, soon we'll all be leaving. Not a word about the times to come. John comes home to his old boat. He's alone, he wears his stocking cap pulled down upon his ears. 10 years going and he's worked his hands to stone and leather. Says tonight he's got to get away. Busted broke, he says, that's what you get, he says, for putting all your time into the sea. Then a man gets old, he says, too late to settle down, he says, too late to find a place for company. Hear the hulls a-creaking hard against the rocky bottom. Hear the hungry, lonesome singing gulls. Curse those winter winds, those empty dreams that took in. When you're young enough, you'd never get your fill. Keep your lanterns on and throw the big hatch open wide. No man is a stranger in the cold. Put some wood into the fire. The night is young enough. Good friends keep a man from getting old. Rub your hands together, pull your collars up. We'll drink another round before the night is gone. Take your chances, boys, soon we'll all be leaving. And not a word about the times to come. Take your chances, boys, soon we'll all be leaving. Not a word about the times to come. Song called Goodnight Joe. Just picture two old friends deciding it's not worth going home, just keep playing cards. So thank you very much. Well, it's Goodnight Joe. Guess we've had us a time. I wore a hole through them cards. You took my last dime, but you ain't beat me yet. You've had plenty of time. Ain't there nothing two old fools can do? Better get on your way. There's a breeze blowing easterlies. No joke, you're a slow poke. You ain't what you used to be. Those clouds on the moon make it harder than hell to see. And you know, it's a long way to go. And it's Goodnight Joe. Don't forget to put plenty of coal on the fire. Can you remember when they had lamps by the road for the old men to find their way home? Well, haven't you heard, Joe? They're tearing the old church down. Say, so what? I ain't been there since Tom O'Malley drowned. It's hard enough keeping my own 2 feet on the ground. Harder than staying alive. She's got old tired land. My God, she's been kicked about. Too many damn seasons, too many who go without. Leaving's just one thing you never do talk about. Watching that moon on the shore. And it's Goodnight Joe. Don't forget to put plenty of coal on the fire. Can you remember when they had lamps by the road for the old men to find their way home? You can have some more coffee. Lord knows you ain't had your share. Take my old hat if you want. I ain't going nowhere. You can sleep on the floor. That wind gets too hard to bear. And we'll roll out those old cards again. Yeah, she's got old tired land. My God, she's been kicked about too many damn seasons. Too many to go without. But leaving's just one thing you never do talk about. Watching that moon on the shore. And it's Goodnight Joe. Don't forget to put plenty of coal on the fire. Can you remember when they had lamps by the road for the old men to find their way home? And it's Goodnight Joe. Don't forget to put plenty of coal on the fire. Can you remember when they had lamps by the road for the old men to find their way home? Thank you. Thank you. Join Turo Wazaki.
Thank you very much. Larry Kaplan.